This episode of Let Her Finish is brought to you by Uni.
Everyone knows the ultimate life hack is buying someone a gift that you also get to enjoy. Cue Uni pizza ovens.
Fire up this Father's Day with an Uni pizza oven, the best gift for Dad and honestly the whole family.
Say hello to fresh pizzas with crispy crust cooked in just 60 seconds. Yum!
Visit uni.co.nz. That is OONI.co.nz.
Let her finish.
Kia ora te whānau, this is Let Her Finish. I'm Brodie Kane, this is Gracie Hitchcock, and this is Tegan. And if you're looking at us if you're listening, you're probably thinking fashion. But if you're looking at us, you're probably also thinking fashion.
This is the first time I've done Let Her Finish with a full face of makeup on.
Yeah, you're looking beautiful. Not that you need
Not my
it,
fake freckles.
Oh, you can see them?
Yeah.
I was just saying you just look like well rested.
I said that straight away because I knew it would drive her up the wall.
No, it doesn't.
You're into
Do you
it?
know what I thought? No, do you know what I've been thinking about? I've been staring at you for ages this morning.
What's different?
And I've never noticed her freckles before. And I'm thinking in my head, has something enhanced? Like, is it because the makeup? Because you don't wear a lot of makeup.
No, I don't.
And I thought, shit, maybe the makeup's enhanced them.
I have like a freckle or two, but a friend of mine who has freckles showed me this Freckle Stamp that you can get for, and because when she wears makeup, she's like covering them.
Yeah.
I think she likes adding them back on. So I was like, oh my God, I want freckles. And I've had this Freckle Stamp now. Every now and then I wear it. I remember I went out for dinner with Bailey and some of his mates, and one of his mates goes, oh my God, your freckles. I never knew you had any. I'm like, oh, they're not real.
I love them.
So I think that because I like natural looking makeup,
Yeah.
I feel like it, even though I don't actually have freckles, this is the irony, right? Even though the freckles are fake, it makes my makeup look more natural.
Yeah,
Does that make
I get
sense?
it. Yeah.
What? Can you just talk me through a Freckle Stamp?
So it's by, what brand is it by? It is by Tarte.
Okay.
And it's this little thing, you unscrew it, and it's got like these sort of 4 uneven prongs on the end, and it's got a little button, and it pokes it into I assume it's like a powder in the bottom, and then you just dab it on, and I just do it in different directions so it looks kind of uneven, and then I dab it with my fingers, and then I set it.
Oh,
Yeah, man. The more you know. But
my mind
it's
is
by
blown.
Tarte.
Oh,
I think you can get it from Sephora. That's where I
Okay.
bought it.
Could you bring it in next week and we could do a bit of a freckle test?
Oh, yeah, of course. I was going to say, it's actually in my bag downstairs.
Touch up.
Yeah.
When I was young, I had what would have like it was quite well seen, like a freckle on the end of my nose.
Did you?
But I'm assuming it's still there, but it's just faded away over the years.
Oh.
But like it wasn't like hard out.
Yeah.
Like whoa.
Mine's like I get like a brown freckle, like they're very sparsely like spread out across my body. But I get a couple and I'll be like, oh, freckle.
Yeah.
I've always wanted
That's
freckles.
so funny because I honestly was like,
Something's different about
I
her.
was like, shit, are they new? Yeah.
But you know when you bring your makeup somewhere, I've forgotten my eyebrows. And forgotten my mascara, so I was like, that's why I have to go home after this.
Yeah.
Before me and Gracie
Put
head
some
to
brows and
a
lashes on
fashion
with
show.
you.
A fashion show.
Which we will talk about in a minute. But I want to ask you both, in the general sense of it, how are we?
I'm hanging on a little bit this week.
She's only Tuesday.
It is only Tuesday. And the thing is I have done the classic overcommitted.
Yeah.
I've said yes to too many things and now really struggling to find gaps where I can do the things that I actually like doing.
Yeah.
You haven't said I'll let you know enough.
No, I haven't.
no.
I haven't. Which is like, so it's, those ones where I just said yes to, like, yep, I'll do a half this year. Do you think I've been able to run since I signed up for it? No, barely. I've been able to do a couple of progression runs, but I haven't actually done like a 1 hour run in 2 weeks. And I'm like, bro, get it together.
It's okay. We'll get you there.
You'll be fine.
But I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm good. I've been smashing the Viralex. Kids are a little bit snotty.
Yeah.
Bit fevery. But I think we're okay.
Yeah,
Knock
you're
on wood. I
surviving.
think I'm okay. It's
you're
only
okay?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
And again, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I've got
Great
a lot
words
of
to live
things.
by. We know this.
We do, and I am living them by the wise words of BJK.
Yeah.
Brodie Jean Kane. So I am behaving. I'm behaving right up until the weekend, I think.
Okay.
Well,
Well, we're going to tie one on, eh?
Maybe slightly. I'm excited about the girls.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm the opposite. No, not the sorry, but just in terms of that, I need to, and don't worry, guys, I'm still a party girl, but I'm also an athlete girl, and sometimes you've got to dial back one
Yep.
in order for the other to sort of thrive a bit more.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Don't get me wrong, I've always taken pride in the fact that I'm a hybrid girl hybrid athlete. But there are moments where you realise that you go, all right, let's just pump the brakes a little bit on the partying and let's get the athlete girl. I've got 2 big runs to do this weekend. So, back-to-back Saturday, Sunday. And so I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Yeah, I had a bit of a like emotionally draining week last week as well, where my wonderful dad, he's okay by the way, everyone,
good.
but he did have to go into hospital, get himself a wee pacemaker,
Yeah, I know.
which is we're processing a few bits and bobs that I'm sure he wouldn't mind me just sharing that kind of part of it. That he went and got the pacemaker. Hopefully that's going to help with a whole bunch of other stuff. But also while I am mentioning that, I mean, I was down in he was in Christchurch Hospital. I just cannot sing my praises higher. Is that good English? Sing my praises higher?
Highly enough?
Highly enough? Yeah, good, thank you. To our healthcare workers. The stress and strain that they're under and that the system's under, but the nurses, the orderlies, the receptionists, the doctors, the surgeons, when you're in there, they're remarkable.
Yeah.
So it was a big old week.
It is.
So it was good I'll tell you about my wonderful friends and the surprise and that you guys obviously knew about, because the Lord knows the 40th did not end. So I had to lean into it.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to chill a bit.
Yep.
Well,
Just live
You
that
had a good
40th
run.
year.
but also like it's hard if you've got lots on and
Yeah.
then you burn the candle. Like if you go out and burn the candle, it just makes everything just a bit tougher.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just behave yourself a little bit, makes everything a bit easier.
Yeah.
Science.
And we're just finding that out. Just figuring it all out,
Yeah.
until summer.
And you'll be tired because you did Melbourne.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh, Melbourne was
gorge.
fun. I really like Melbourne. We've got lots of, just our people over there. Bailey's best mate. And
They're
my
a styly bunch when they dress together.
They
him and that
are.
pal. They got the same. They had the same look, and they looks very.
they look like brothers too.
Hey, here's a question for both of you fashionistas.
Yes.
If I was to describe Bailey and his mate in their like fashion looks, what are we calling the dudes that's like the chic?
Steezy.
Steezy, thank you.
I feel like Steezy's a good one, eh?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Drippy.
and they have
Drippy.
very similar style, the barrel length pants, the nice they just lean out, they're very influenced by like Japanese streetwear as well.
Yep.
But so the besties were hanging out, and then I got to see my cousin, got to see a few friends as well. It was just a really nice weekend. Like we just ate our way through Melbourne, which happens every time.
Yeah.
And it's like this was one of those weekends, and like I say, just decided, I'm doing the half at the end of the year, and like been really good with my trainer. Like I always log my food, and it was just like 4 days of not a single meal was logged, because I was just like, I don't want to deal with this guilt. She would never make me feel guilty. I just feel guilty her seeing it. She's such a ledge trainer, and is always like, no, like you work hard other days so you can have these days. Like it's not. She's like her attitude around health and wellness and fitness is so positive and healthy, but mine is still unhealthy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like shit. This is some of the stuff I ate over the weekend.
Oh, well,
Give us a go.
So you did log it? No, or you just took
Well,
photos
no,
of it?
I wrote
Photos.
it down because I was like, these are all the things that I won't be
hungry.
putting on my fitness pal or sharing or kind of hiding from my trainer.
I mean,
know
the
it's-
irony is my fitness pal actually your pal?
No.
No,
It's a,
my fitness bitch.
it's eating disorder app.
My fitness, it's I don't know what it is. He's annoying.
Yeah.
So
Not your
food
friend.
I hate from Melbs. On the Friday morning, one of my favourite spots in Melbourne, Hector's Deli. It's like a donut and sandwich spot. So they do this breakfast sandwich. It's kind of like an English muffin, and you can so you get egg, almost like a Big Mac sauce, bacon. You can put sausage in it, whatever. And then I had a hash brown on the side and a cinnamon roll. That was just breakfast.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then for lunch, obviously in Australia we have Five Guys, which is like it's a burger spot. It's not Five Guys.
I thought you were with Five Guys.
Had that for lunch, so double
Sounds good.
cheeseburger, added all the extras, had the chips, went out for dinner to a place called Leonardo's, which was amazing. My cousin booked it, and it was like pizza, pasta. That was the vibe. And when I'm with three
Carb
boys, when I'm with three boys, it's carb load central.
Yeah.
I had some vodka pasta, rigatoni. There was like a pizza on the top. Then for dessert, and I had oysters to start. Then I was drinking wine, and then what I have for dessert, big thing of tiramisu. So that was just like Friday. I was like, oh, that's probably 10,000 calories right there. Awesome. And then it was just nonstop. You know, I was having pina coladas at lunchtime.
That sounds like heaven.
Sounds great.
We even went out for a big dinner again, and then straight after we found the spot on TikTok that does desserts, and I had a warm lava cake.
Oh, that was the cake spot.
Yes, and
I
then
saw
Bailey
those
had
photos.
like a chocolate mud cake, and then Moses had a banoffee pie, and we were sharing it and trying each other's, and it was just like I was in
Sexy.
heaven. But there's like a list of like 12 things that I can't tell
even
my
put
trainer
them on?
about. No, I didn't.
That's
I didn't.
okay, you're on
But like my
holiday.
chicken, I'm like, oh my god, hey, what a week, eating.
Nah,
No.
but do you know the great thing is, did you have a good time?
I did.
Did you love every mouthful?
I loved every mouthful.
Yeah, that's the fucking.
And I'm sorry, but for a 3-day trip, I'm not taking my Snickers.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
I
not
thought
to
about
Australia either. The time difference actually fucks you more.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you've just got to get in there,
Yeah.
get on, get off, get out.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That's what I did do.
Good.
That's what I did
Good.
do.
I'm
Fun.
pleased.
Thanks.
Life's for living.
Life
Food's
is for living.
eating.
The running thing will get there this week. At some point.
We'll talk about that.
Or next week, or just on the weekend. Just chill. We're good.
Now, we're very excited here at Let Her Finish because it's Fashion Week and we're in the midst of it. And Tegan, you've already been to a show. You girls are going to a show together this afternoon. I'm going to one this evening. We've got a couple more on later in the week.
Yep.
Now, my first questions, though, are to you, Gracie, because, you know, you're both very stylish.
Gracie's got it though.
But yeah,
I'm just wearing a plain t-shirt and a skirt.
But it's the necklace. It's the boots. It's the
yeah.
Thanks,
You're a finisher.
I'm a
finishing out,
fashioner.
And you are fashion, and you're very stylish.
Thank you.
Look, I've just got questions for myself or anyone else that might be going along.
Yeah.
Now, are there rules, or is this actually the kind of week where you should just express yourself and wear whatever the fuck you want?
Wear whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
My only rule would be to be comfortable with
Right.
yourself and whatever you choose.
Yeah.
Don't wear something that's going to stick you in the ribs or, you know, something that makes you feel more you than trying to be someone else.
I also agree with the wear something that's comfortable, not just like physically, but also something, even though you might be like pushing a little bit, adding a little bit of extra texture than you're used to. Don't wear something that you feel like you're self-conscious of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to add one in.
Yeah.
Because this takes me back. I'll tell you a little funny story. Don't wear heels if you're going in for the long haul. You know, and some of these places, like I'm going to Shed 10 this evening, there'll be some walking required. So I'm like, oh, God. Funny story. My first fashion week, the year would have been 2008. Yeah.
How good.
Yeah. Me. I was working at Radio Live.
An intermediate.
Yeah. Shit. 2008. And so that was like my first full year as a journo for Radio Live. And Kevin, the now late Kevin Hercock sent me down to Fashion Week, and I was like, oh God, what am I going to wear? What did I wear? A pair of heels? Well, I'm down there all day. Oh fuck. And I was I'd only been in Christchurch. I'd only been out of Christchurch for 6 odd months, so it was all like, oh my God, look at all these people, look at all of I was 21 or whatever, and I was like, oh my God. But then I remember, I got down there and I went into a show, and then I was like, I had to file like a voicer, which is like a 30-second voice report. You know, you hear like, then Fashion Week has taken off at Auckland Viaduct Centre, Brodie Kane reports, and you're like, what am I writing?
What am I going to talk about?
What the hell does one put, like, give me a murderer in court, I can bash out a really good court report.
Yeah.
But what do you, anyway, so it was it was
What did you
just
talk
more,
about? What did you
I
say?
think I just said like, with
The colours,
there are
the texture.
plenty of celebrities on show here today.
Yeah.
Richie McCaw and Gemma Flynn, or bloody, might not age. Well, would they have been? Would it have been then? Back then? Maybe not back then. The designers that are showing today are this and that.
Yeah.
Plenty of heels, plenty of this, and the champagne is flowing. I mean, you could.
yeah.
You could. I mean, it's the kind of thing now that you could get AI to spit out for you.
Yeah.
But back then it was, you know,
just
and
top of your dome.
and the people are turning up and the blah da da.
The people are turning up.
What's the worst one they do that if you ever hear this, which you still will, and you really shouldn't, because it's one of the most unoriginal. They came in their thousands. So if you hear that fucking anytime you're watching the news and the Santa parade's on, or Christmas in the park, or you're watching something overseas, and the first line of a news report is they came in their thousands, you're like, well, someone was in a fucking hurry. You know? So, but mine might have been, you know, oh, it's a great turnout here at the Auckland Viaduct Centre with Julia Hogan on display this morning, followed by 27 names this afternoon. Notable attendees are shmoo, 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 shmoo. There are a lot of high heels, florals and skirts. From the Auckland Viaduct Centre, I'm Brodie Kane.
It's such an interesting space for anyone who hasn't been to a fashion week. Or obviously there's heaps of people that haven't been. And it can look a little wanky at times.
Yes.
And I so this is my partner's first fashion week. He's obviously Mr. Fashion, and he is doing it. And I said the events are cool. You'll find your people. I said, but there is a weird level of I don't know. There are some people who
it's sceney.
Yeah, it's a little bit sceney. That's probably the right word for it. And I think in my previous years, I've only been to 2 other fashion weeks, and I've not liked it so much because I think it's because I haven't found my people. But last night I went to an event. We kind of didn't really know anyone, and then we found the people we knew, and we had a good old time, and it was fun, and it was actually really enjoyable. And it was cool to watch something, and I think Bailey really enjoyed it. Yeah. But I was like, it's just about finding your people. That's all.
Yeah,
like any event you ever go to. Ever.
And introduce yourself. If you like someone's outfit, go say, oh my God, you look amazing.
Yeah. I actually said to someone, your outfit's really beautiful, and they didn't hear me, and I was like,
say it louder.
Just keep walking.
Yell it at them.
Did you hear me? Your outfit's really nice.
One of my most kind of biggest fashion week moments recently was a Zambezi show 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Down at the Hyatt.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. I took my little sister, who has got a really cool kind of upcycling thrifting brand called Ella Jane, and she's actually based in Melbourne at the moment. But we sat. It was it was a runway, but it was you were facing opposite sides, so everybody was in the front row pretty much.
Yeah.
So that was super long and super cool, and we're opposite Benny. And she
cool.
we were both fangirling out, and it was really cool. Because New Zealand celebrities are kind of just everywhere.
Yeah.
At Fashion Week, but they're also really lovely and cool. And she got a photo, and then we were smashing some gin tonics afterwards. My sister and I like to go out because we're related and we're just silly billies. We're kind of cut from the same cloth, you could say. But after about 4 G&Ts, I just had the runs quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just can't get drunk. And so I was like, I'm just going to call it because I've got a big week. Went home, did a pregnancy test, and there was bloody Otis in there. So after the Zambezi show, that's, and I was like, oh God, this has ruined my week.
Oh my God, you're like, oh.
So that was probably the most, obviously I've got my period this week, so I'm not preggies.
You're good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Who knows?
But
But good.
But good.
it's good when it's a little more expected, you know?
I know, and I was like, damn it, and but it was also my sister. I told her before I told Alex. I was like, because I was with her that night, and she's like, something was up with you. Are you okay? And I was like, I'm actually fucking pregnant. I came home and did a test, and I was like, oh no, but no, it was good.
Oh, you'll forever remember that.
I will. Zam show was on Friday morning, so I'm excited for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we are seeing each other every day this week.
I know.
Yeah. And
it's a lot. I love it.
Luckily, we like each other.
Well, we were talking yesterday, and it was like a full scale calendar negotiation system going on.
We were trying to make something work with potentially catching up with the Black Ferns at some point, and they have varying media opportunities throughout the week. The only day that the three of us had free together was a Wednesday, which is their day off. And we were like, oh my God, how is it that it's so bad? But I knew, looking at my calendar, I was like, if mine's this tight, everyone else's is going to be just as bad.
Yeah.
If not worse.
Yeah.
If not worse. So I think, I've never seen, but this is women. I don't know any of my guy mates that have a schedule this stacked all the time.
No.
Hey.
Or they just wing it. They're just like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, is it tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go.
Yeah.
A big thank you to Swiss for supporting this episode of Let Her Finish.
For centuries, women's health was misunderstood, under-researched and often dismissed as hysteria. Thankfully, we now have a much better understanding of the unique needs of women's bodies.
Because women's health isn't one size fits all, our hormones, energy, sleep, and nutritional needs can change throughout every stage of life.
That's why Swiss has developed a science-backed range of supplements tailored to support women through every stage of life, from reproductive years through perimenopause, menopause, and beyond.
Explore the Swiss Women's Health range today, available at Chemist Warehouse.
Swiss, dedicated to the science of women's health.
Always read the label and use as directed.
If symptoms persist, see your healthcare professional.
Dietary supplements are not a replacement for a balanced diet. Swiss Wellness Limited, Auckland.
And that's the other thing we've got. So we've got all the fashions and things on. We've got a wonderful hui that we've got on Friday, and then we are going to the Black Ferns on Saturday at Go Media Stadium against Australia.
Yes, 3:05 is the kickoff.
Yeah, which will be epic.
Like an afternoon one. That's good.
Yes,
same. I do too.
Very
I do too.
convenient.
Yeah.
So we'll all be there. I've got quite a big crew coming, which will be exciting. So hopefully we catch up with a couple of them there.
Yes.
Because I have a huge, well, we all do, but my crush on women, our women in New Zealand that play sport, I just love them.
Yeah.
And the Black Ferns and our Sevens girls. I mean, and they're just so awesome.
Yeah.
Like they're so cool and so approachable and so friendly, and they are the best role models for our rangatahi and tamariki. Like they're just, they're role models to me, and I'm a full-grown adult. I'm like, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Yeah.
Oh, look at their cool plaits in their hair, and they're just
My favourite part about, doing media, obviously we do a lot of sport media, especially in my job, and sometimes you'll get like a request like, who do you want from the team? And quite often with many sport, you'll ask for someone is good at chatting, is good chat. So like on an audio medium like radio, it sounds compelling and it's interesting and it's captivating. I can honestly say with any woman in any sport, particularly with rugby too, you could grab any of the players and they're just as thoughtful, just as generous with their time, and they're so good to interview. They're just so exciting. But I love that, and that's not to hate on anyone else. Some people like to turn up, do the sport. That's what they do, nothing else. But the girls are bring so much, much of themselves to the game. Yeah,
it's refreshing
and it's cool. It's really, really cool.
So we'll all be there. That's an outing.
Hell
Another
yeah.
outing.
Yeah.
As I said before, I did end up having a pretty full-on week, and then I went and I managed to squeeze in a night in Taupo with Josh, and then I was back up here, and a funny thing had been happening where I try, because obviously, as we all know, I did go to Europe and Bali for 6 weeks on my 40th sabbatical. I had a few friends be like, "Are you going to do anything when you get back? Are you going to do anything when you get back?" And I was like, well, I could, but I've done quite a lot.
Yeah.
But then I kind of I was like, oh, maybe I'll just throw something together, which I was going to do the weekend before, and then Joe Kane was like, cancel that. I was like, sorry. I was like, it's just a catch. I've just booked the local pub. It's a throw together. Cancel it. Don't ask any questions and trust me. And I was like,
come on, Mum.
what? Anyway, so I did that. So then this Saturday though, my dear friend Laura Hayden, who's also my wonderful manager now, had for ages there'd been this thing in the diary for this Saturday that's just been. And she'll put in, like, if it's an MC gig or whatever, it'll just say date hold, MC gig or, whatever. And I remember like 2 or 3 weeks ago going, what is this? Because it's quite close to the time. And she's like, oh, it's still not confirmed yet. And I was like, well, what is it? She's like, oh, just don't worry about it. And at the time I went, oh, that's weird, but I just moved on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Saturday, I know that something's brewing, obviously, but I'm like, what's brewing? And then Mum's like, right, we're going to go, she picks out the airport, go home, and then she's like, right, we're going to go to a couple of open homes. That's another story for
Another
park
day.
park that. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. Anyway, she'll go to a couple of open homes, and but wear something smart casual because we're not coming home.
Yeah.
Okay, Mum.
Okay.
Sweet. Anyway, so if any of you know North Shore of Tamaki Makaurau, there's some suburbs that are like posh as, right?
Yeah.
So we're in the car. We're going to this open home, and we head down towards like Northcote Point, and I'm like,
And I'm like, oh, are we balling like that now? Are we, Joe?
in my head, I'm going, there will be not a single house. We again, long story short, but potentially looking to downsize. Anyway, I'm like, where are we going? And then she sort of pulls round by the Northcote Tab and goes, oh, we'll just go and have a quick beer because the first open home's been cancelled. But as she says that, I can see like Braden and that over in the corner. And I was like,
You got me.
I know. I was like, you shits, and like you go, oh my gosh, I've already had these amazing this trip, and Cara and Amy surprising me in bar, all this cool shit, and then you just have this wonderful group of friends gathered to celebrate you as well. And a few of the group had got me the most thoughtful, most like mind-blowing. I was speechless, and again, not often that I rendered speechless. But they had put together this huge framed photo of my beloved Waikuku Beach.
Yeah.
And it is so, not only is it so beautiful, they arranged for it to be taken the morning of my birthday. So it was taken as the sun was coming up on the 18th of July. And like the waves and the sun and the light,
Stunning.
speechless.
Yeah.
And and then we stayed there. We had a great afternoon, and then a few of us went to Hotel Ponsonby.
Yeah,
and then
naturally.
And then we dispatched. A few probably peeled away there, but then the long haulers dispatched to Whiskey Bar, and then the last one standing, Family Bar.
Of course. Of course.
But worth it because all your friends. But what I guess where I'm going with all of that, cool story, fantastic. I just think I thought about that, and I was reflecting a lot when I was away in that as well. Is like we are so lucky, with friendship. Friendship, I think often we were always busy and we're always doing this and that, but I just think friendship is one of the greatest gifts we can have. Because I looked at all those people, and like I look at you two, and I look at everyone that I love and care for. And I know we have family by blood, but I also go, all my friends are my family. Like I'd drop anything for any of them. And it's you're always, when your friends are sort of reflecting on how valuable you are to them as a friend, it gives you a lot to be like grateful for, because how much joy do our friends bring us?
Yeah.
Like
So much.
You just think of all of the wonderful things that you do in your life.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, look at all those cool people I got to do that with.
Yeah.
And it can be the going out till 4 a.m, or it can be the nothing and just chilling, or or the memes that you send each other. But I just think, in stressful, busy, uncertain times of the world, your friends are so important, and I just feel very lucky this week.
Yeah.
Aw,
That's cool.
that is so
I'm a big
cool.
believer in, I think, when people think of soulmates, they think of just one and the person that you're romantically intertwined with.
Yeah.
But I think soulmates do come in the form of friendships and those, what is it called, with the platonic friendships and things like that. I think you can be like have a soul tie to people like that. And I do think sometimes, particularly female friendships, can feel so intimate.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
They can get like that.
No, I mean sure, but they can feel intimate because of how much you share with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes your friends do see the real, like the really good and the really bad of you, and they stick through it.
And they
I think it's cool.
trust that they won't share, or like you're just so vulnerable. I think is really beautiful.
Well, I think to that, I think we might have even talked about this with something last year, but you're focused on being in love with someone versus the amount of people that you do actually have love for.
To be loved.
Yeah. But like the you know, we can speak as women that that you can't put a price tag on your friendships.
No, you can't.
And your people.
Yeah.
I don't think.
And I always message saying I love people,
You
even
do.
when I'm
Yes,
not, even
you
when
do.
I'm not drunk.
Yes.
You're actually the best at that.
Or the I-L-Y, or I love you so much. But I think also, like, even with Ellie's mates, he's grown up with the same group of guys since they were in kindergarten. And that's actually taught me a lot about friendships. And these guys love each other so much.
Yeah.
And like one of my mates, Ruben, he rings Ellie every week and says, bro, have I told you much I love you? Like every week. Maybe even twice a week.
Yeah.
And it's really important to Ruben and Ellie. We always pick up because he's just like a legend.
Yeah.
But it's like he's got so many guys that they actually tell each other that they love them.
Yeah.
Which is so rare, I think, but it's so important.
I love hearing Bailey talk on the phone with his mates, and then when he hangs up, he says, "All right, love you, bye," and they all say, "Love you, bro,
I love you.
bye."
And I'm like, what are you giggling about? Can you tell me?
Yeah.
So I was like, hee hee hee.
It's cool.
It is so special.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone. Pick up
Tell
your
Always.
Tell your friends you love them.
Yeah.
Hey, but speaking about birthday parties, I love that you were in that sort of the crossroads of should I have a party? Should I do something when you get back? Now, I saw a video that I thought was quite funny on the old TikTok by a user called Maddie Brocato. Okay, so she talks about if you're on the fence about having a party, you know, a birthday party, a whatever party, that you should do it. And so she talks about this was her perspective, that having a party is giving back. Okay, so
100%.
and I've written down some points that I took from her video, and I thought, yes, she's so right. So people enjoy participating in other people's birthdays because it allows them to get out, whether that's getting drunk, having a boogie, attending a dinner, getting drinks. It's all for a common cause, though. So it's different from doing these things on any regular Friday or Saturday night. If you're coming together for a joint cause, it feels like you can get a little looser. It feels like you can have a little bit more fun because you're there to celebrate a thing. And she said it's a gift that you can't put a price on, and she describes it as a philanthropic event.
100%.
I'm on board with that.
Aye,
You were
me
giving
too.
back.
Yeah.
So she basically is reiterating, if you're someone who is on the fence because you don't want a party to be all about you, you don't have to worry because it never is about you.
That's so true.
It's about
I love
everybody
that.
else. All you are is the common denominator between everybody, but it's not about you, it's about everyone else. And it's so funny that I saw this because I obviously had a 30th birthday party. Really, really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But my one of my very good friends, who we've been friends since we were 18 all through uni, she had her 30th about 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
And I was telling my partner, I was like, I loved my birthday, but hers was so much more fun. But it was because I wasn't the common denominator that time.
Yeah.
And we
Way
all
less
had a
stressful.
blast. We had a blast.
Yeah.
And I now I can't wait for all the other 30s because mine's already out of the way.
Done.
And I can't wait to come together for a common cause to celebrate someone reaching a milestone and just having a wee boogie.
Yeah.
Because you're also when it is yours, you're like, oh, I've got to get round everyone.
Yeah.
You know, you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I haven't spoken. Oh, fuck.
It's not stressful, but you're just always on.
Yeah.
You're always on.
And you can't just like be a little cheeky.
Yeah.
Or and you can't also leave the party early if you want to, but you know, you're expected to stay. But I think it's also funner if you kind of drag the boat a little bit if it's not your party and you're like, oh, well, you can't leave.
Yeah.
You got to. Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
at your birthday party with our friend. I was like, no, you
We
need
were
a
saying to our
shot.
friend, we were all pressuring her, you're not allowed to leave.
No, I was like, the old you.
She
would
basically said, fuck off.
but I think she loved it.
And then, I think she low-key loved
She
it.
loved
And then
it.
she just left, little Irish goodbye. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes I wish I was that person, but I'm always. I don't.
You're always the last
Sometimes
one.
I wish that I was like, do you know what? I'm going to call it now.
But having a party for whatever event or milestone it is,
Yeah.
it's philanthropy.
Yeah.
That's how you need to look at it.
It's for
And
everyone else.
If you
Yeah.
provide a
Yeah.
space, that in turn will give back
Yeah.
to you. Yeah.
But also help put the empties out and
Yeah.
clean ashtrays.
Hell yeah.
Like don't just
it all.
Yeah.
Don't
If
do the
you're
shit.
invited to someone's nice place, treat it like your own.
Yeah. Now, look, last week I talked to you about the real glow up of my bed.
Yeah.
It's like a hotel bed.
And it looks great.
It looks great.
Yeah.
And that was thanks to one of my very, very dear friends, but also a friend of the show, Caro, down in Christchurch. And I knew that she'd been inspired by a fella on the old Instagram. So I'm pleased to report his name's Louis Burke. I don't know if, let me just give you the spelling for that. He obviously does Louis Burke, and he
Nice.
does all these types of things, right? But anyway, so that's where her inspiration came from. So I was down at her house on Thursday night. I walk into my spare room,
Yes.
and I'm like, oh
Gorge.
shit, no, actually I haven't. No, I haven't quite got my bed like that. And I'm like, shit. She's like, oh, watch this video. And so then she showed me, I was like, oh. And then last week, I'm talking to you girls about throwing the throw. Don't fucking throw the throw.
No.
Yuck.
The-
He's like, yuck.
The throw is reserved for somewhere where you throw it. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Well, you don't put it on the bed like that. He's like, you're fucking up all the symmetry. We didn't say it like that. I was like, shit. And then I also had my cushions up. And he's like, no, get those cushions down. I was like, ah, fuck.
So they should be horizontal, not vertical.
Horizontal pillows.
Yes,
Yeah.
which was what I realised is when you showed us that video, I had seen the same one, and that is the reason why I don't stack my pillows upright anymore.
Not erect.
So the ones that we
No.
sleep
Sandwich.
on, they
Yeah.
go down as they would when
Yeah.
you go to bed.
Yeah.
Only the features like the Euros go upright.
Well, I got rid of the Euros back in me days.
Why?
Because I watched the video.
Does he not like a euro?
No, he didn't have Euros on his, but he's got there's just a middle pillow. So there's the
Right.
So I've got sleeping head pillows, the other pillows, the matching the duvet pillows, and then now the Euros are out in the other room. I'm like, no, I'm not doing a Euro, and then I've just got the a little. Yeah, sort of. I guess I can't remember what
Feature.
he called it, feature pillow. And then the other bit of intel I got from watching these videos is one of the reasons for having the sheet down so far with the second fold of the duvet gives a bit of air on the sheets where you sleep. I'm like,
Oh,
Like the turn down gets it all,
but
aired
the
out.
throw is not supposed to be thrown or put on the corner or anything. It's supposed to go. If you have one or if you're interested in one, I can't believe this.
You're interested in it.
You're interested in a throw?
If you're interested,
You've
in
come
a
to the
throw,
right place.
is that you just have it slightly under the sheet and duvet fold. So it's because it's giving you the layers. It's the layer look.
Right.
So I can update that if people give a shit. I'm obsessed now. I'm like, it just elevates the room.
I agree.
And do you
fantastically.
tuck it all? But when you hop in, do you kick it out? Like, do you like to?
Oh,
Or do
yeah.
you like to be tucked in? It feels a bit claustrophobic when you're all tucked in.
But you don't have it tucked in. You
Okay.
have your fitted,
The bottom tucked.
yeah,
I don't mind,
sheet.
yeah, I don't mind the top sheet tucking me in.
and you have the
yeah.
and the end corners down the foot of the bed.
Yes,
they're tucked in.
but not these
But
ones.
no,
not the
that's
elbow
not,
ones.
No, the side pieces are not tucked in.
Good. Keep those out. Keep them flappy.
Yeah, I'm just loving it. So that's
She's rubbing her.
Yeah, I'm just rubbing
Yeah,
my
yeah.
chair here.
She's
I'm
excited for
I
that.
get it though. I'm big on like the bed always being made.
Yeah.
And the bed always looking like I want to just pop money straight in. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of people message me and go, yeah, but for God's sake, how long's that taking you? I'm like,
Not
no
much longer.
Longer.
Yeah.
Not even. So I I recommend it. I'm just saying, just go and get out there and get amongst it.
Get those beds
But
prepped.
then, literally, I got home and Mum and I are standing there. I'm like, Mum, fuck. I've seen cat. We're not doing it right. She, well, I like mine my way.
and you're like, all
I
right,
was like, okay, no, you go off.
you do
Queen.
you.
You
Yeah.
do
Keep
you.
your Euros. Mine are out.
I like how you said that it doesn't take much longer.
Doesn't
Because can we think of a mess we have in our home that we've been avoiding?
my office?
Yeah, your
Plenty.
office,
Yeah,
yeah.
my bathroom.
I haven't unpacked my suitcase from the weekend just yet.
That's okay.
I physically haven't had time.
That's okay.
But we've all got jobs that we put off.
Yep.
And for however long. Now I saw a video. It was talking about jobs that should only take you a few minutes, but you prolong. That you put off for a long time. It could be a few hours. It could be days. It could be whatever. Now a woman made a video of all the messes around her house. How long she had left it for. How long it took her to complete.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 different ones. Okay. So she avoided making her bed for 10 hours. She timed it. It only took her 2 minutes to make.
Wow.
She had unfolded washing that she had avoided for 2 days.
Fucking wash it.
It only took 14 minutes to have all folded and done.
I mean, 14 minutes
Just,
is a...
just
that
folded
feels quite-
and put away, or just folded?
Folded. And
Okay.
sort of like put into a basket, right? Mm-hmm. Then
wait for
the
two more
last
days.
one, she had a bunch of recycling. You know when you've got a bunch of boxes that you haven't flattened down
Yep.
and you've got to take it out to the recycling bin? So she had a bunch at her door. She had avoided them for 3 days. It took her 90 seconds to flatten and put in the bin.
Yep.
So it was saying the longer we avoid the chores, the more weight they carry. And I was like, oh. So ever since I saw this video last week and I went, damn, okay. I mean, apart from my suitcase that's been there for 2 days currently, that will get done tonight. I promise you that. And I'll message you guys tomorrow and I'll say, hey, I finished it. It's even though I've got to repack it for next week. Anyways, but ever since I watched that video, the like washing that's folded and sitting on my dresser, I've just been putting it away now.
Yep.
I've just been putting it away because otherwise it sits there for days, and it literally takes no more than 5 minutes for me to hang it all up and put it away. Shove my undies in my undie drawer, put my gym gear in my gym drawer. That's it.
Do you know what though? I'm going to go to you, Gracie, because what I imagine, and I've spent a bit of time at your house. Obviously, Josh has 3 beautiful daughters.
Yeah.
A few of my friends have kids. The thing that really sort of I observe with people with children is the fucking never-ending cycle
you cannot
of
get on top of it.
Washing. No.
I feel like I'm speaking on behalf of someone who is a double income, no kids.
Yeah.
We're just chilling at home. It's just us two. We can still get messy, but not in the way children would get messy.
No, and it's like they, especially if they've got any sort of fashion sense, they're
just pulling clothes out.
They're yanking clothes out.
Yeah.
They're stuffing them back in. They're putting them in the wrong drawers. They're getting changed like 7 times a day. They're not wearing the right shit, like he's wearing his togs in the middle of winter, like he just wants to put his life jacket on, just like weird shit everywhere all the time and not putting it away. But the washing is just never ending. Never ending.
No, there would not be a day, would there?
No. Never.
There's not a washing free day.
I actually was on top of most of the things yesterday, but then as soon as they get home, they rip the socks off and just throw shoes everywhere. Then don't talk to me about the Hot Wheels that just gets dumped 7 times a day.
That was my favourite thing to witness, being at Gracie's house for the first time. We're getting the cars, big sort of like container of cars.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not pulling out the car we want. Frank just tips the whole thing on the motor. I said, oh yes, okay. Awesome. Which one are we looking at?
All of them.
All the 1,000.
Yeah. And they're so lucky and so spoiled, and it's been a long accumulation of good behaviour.
Yeah.
But also it's just teaching them to put things back into the right bit, and the organisation is just unreal.
I'll tell you what, as soon as I was to help and put them back in, they knew what to do.
Yeah.
They start putting it away.
Yeah.
But I love that it's like, but it's. I also need to remember, Tegan, you're an adult with 30 years of life experience. That's why you would go through and maybe pick one out.
No, they just dump every.
Boys are young.
Yeah, and it's part of their learning, but it's also it just gets on top of you, and I can understand how you get fatigued and you'd rather just like scroll on your phone than if you've got like 20 minutes yourself, you're like, fuck it, there's gonna be washing there anyway, so. Why do it all now? Well, I could make it sit it for 3 days, and I'd just rather reply to some emails or, have a bath.
Just always be a slave to
everyone.
That's not. If we're going back to chores and like washing, the worst thing about washing is, so I don't even have the kids, but you're like. There's so many stages to it. There's the putting the washing in the machine. That's fine.
That's the fun part.
Easy. Press and go.
Yeah, that's my favourite part.
But then it's all downhill. It's take the shit out and hang it.
Yep.
That sucks. Then you got to bring it in, fold it, put it away. Too many layers.
And if it's been set out in the rain, you got to redo it.
Yeah.
Or if it's that's.
And lately, sometimes we might chuck some stuff in the dryer.
I'm a slut for a dryer.
And then I abuse that thing.
Oh yeah.
And then, but then there's like, you put it in the dryer. You aren't home when the dryer finishes. You don't check it in time. Then it has a damp smell. Got to rewash it.
Rewash it.
It's been happening to my gym gear lately.
Oh no.
And I go to put it on at the gym and I smell like a damp cloth.
Yeah, and it ruins the whole thing.
Nah. And I'm like, I want to go home. I'm not going to the gym today.
No.
The other day I trained in just my gym bra because my top was smelling weird and I couldn't handle it, like sweet and damp.
Nah.
No, I'm not fighting the damp rumours at the moment. That's a rumour my co-host started, that I smell damp.
Oh my God.
That's been his rumour for about 8 years, so it hasn't left me.
You don't. You smell yummy.
You always smell divine.
You smell so good.
Thank
you
you
guys would tell me if it's smell.
Yeah.
Let's tell you.
Yeah.
Actually, that's an interesting one though, isn't it? People that smell. It is actually a hard one to broach.
You could actually tell people who don't wash their clothes.
There's a person.
Maybe my
that like at my work has been interviewed many a time.
Yeah.
And they have smelt so often that when someone says, "Oh, do you know this person?" I'm like, "Yeah, they smell." Like that's their rep, and I feel really bad, but I don't.
No.
Just it's a deodorants.
It's always interesting.
I've had exes that I probably can't really go into, but
No, you didn't smell
don't need
it.
to name names.
no, I didn't name names. Just kind of had a particular bohemian lifestyle
Yeah.
that just
Bit too organic.
Bit too organic, I think, for me. I've gone for a real slick Rick kind of real husband that showers twice a day now.
Yeah, nice.
And he's a clean cut sort of
Yeah.
guy.
I'm with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like Bailey won't even sit on the couch in gym gear. Like he doesn't.
Oh, see, I can sit on the couch in gym.
Yeah, same. I'm okay with that.
I do like to shower quite soon after, but I couldn't fester in gym gear all day.
No.
Oh, I've been known to I've been known to probably fester slightly too long at times.
Yeah.
Like if you've gone certainly not after like a big belter of a run.
Yeah.
No. But like if you're sort of pottering around the house, I'm like, oh well, I'll just potter.
Yeah.
And then I'll shower.
But you don't really sweat though, do you?
No, not really.
You're not really.
I'm
you're
not much
lucky.
of a sweater either. No.
But you're right. You don't want to wallow around in gym or running box too long.
No.
You know?
And I'm having to figure that out with the boys because they are starting to get slightly stinkier. Not like with their breath and stuff, making sure they brush their teeth, and I make sure they have clean fingernails, and I make them clean their armpits and bumhole and feet.
Yeah.
Because that's where the odor comes from.
Yeah.
And it's just going to start from now, really.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to get
when you
worse.
get
smelly
They
and
will.
smelly.
And I mustn't say, hey, dude, you stink. I love you, but you stink.
Do you
Someone has to tell them. It's going to be me.
Do you often crystal ball gaze and imagine when you've got two smelly teenagers?
I'm worried. Yes, I do. But I think it's going to be gorgeous, but I'm just going to have to be ruthless.
Yeah.
And, talk to them about changing the sheets and just, that's why I'm starting the cleanliness now, like short nails, get the little nail brush, make sure they've cleaned the penis, cleaned the buttholes, all the orifices. It's just starting now.
I reckon my mum was so hard on like cleanliness, not just of ourselves, but also like our rooms, how we presented all the time.
Yeah.
And I used to just be like, oh my God, because I didn't know anyone else whose mum was like that.
Yeah.
But now I think the funny part is that my sister and I have obviously adopted all of these habits. Like I can't stand not having deodorant on. Like there's so many little quirks, like have to shower, all of that kind of stuff. Bed has to be made, clothes have to be clean. Like obviously I'm like learning more about like you don't have to wash if you wear a t-shirt for half a day, you don't have to wash it every single time. But I think I'm so conditioned to thinking I need to. But it's funny that like I used to be like, oh mum, like in my head like give it a rest, and now I'm like, oh no, I was being yucky.
Yeah.
Like put your stuff in the
And
wash,
it's
bro.
so, like, you don't get teased as well, I think, at school because kids can be so rude.
Like I still wear my school, like I had 2 different school uniform like polos.
Yeah.
I'd wear the same one for like 2 weeks without
But I'm
washing
pretty
it.
sure that because
We all did that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was hard.
And my mum would be like, ooh.
But it's hard to school's busy.
Nah, and mum used to make me wash my own stuff too.
And we had Impulse, like that,
Yeah.
and Cool
Yeah, that
Charm.
was sweet.
That would cover every smell.
Yeah. Well, I like everyone at school would be like, oh, do you do your own washing? I'm like, yeah, mum makes me. And I think I was so hard done by it, but I'm like, mum was teaching me life skills.
Yeah.
Hurry up and do your washing. You want to smell? That's your own fault.
Yeah, I get the boys to take all their dishes to the sink.
Oh, I love
and,
that.
Yeah, and I get them to put all their washing in the washing bit. If they've taken up the socks and they've just left them, I'm like, no, pick those up, put them where do they smell? Put them in the thing.
Oh, you're so good.
I'm making someone else's future partner.
yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a good call, man.
Good for
Hey, we're going to talk about bickies for a bit.
a bicky.
A bicky.
I do love a bicky.
Biscuits.
Did you see in the meeting yesterday? I took all those bicky packets home from work.
Yeah.
Got seen a big Griffin's thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the bickies I took home were chocolate thins,
Yep.
some Chit Chats,
Yep.
packet of ginger nuts, great staple, and then I think and a fun one, Squiggles.
Hey.
Took them home too, so we've got some treats for a little
Yum.
while. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yum.
love
Yeah.
a biscuit.
Oh,
I don't often have them in the house.
That'll be good for Friday when we're having our hui.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I can if I don't take them to Wānanga tomorrow.
No.
I'll save some if there's any you want me to bring
Okay.
to the hui.
Yeah, cool.
Well, there's been a new top 10 of New Zealand's favourite biscuits come out.
I love it. I love a list.
Okay.
About,
I'm real
there's
partial to a
about
list.
13,000 votes, I think.
Okay.
Which is quite a few.
Okay.
That's a
That's
good sample
definitive.
size. Yeah.
Yep.
Sample.
Yeah.
Sample.
Yeah.
Remember the sample things?
Oh yeah, sample box.
They
Yeah.
were good.
The shortbread and the wafer.
There we
The
go.
wafer.
So I'm going to go to top 10. I think they had heaps of them, but I'll just top 10. Okay, the top number 10, crispy.
Okay.
Yep.
9, a Shrewsbury.
Oh, you like those?
A 8 is a cameo cream.
Yes.
7, chocolate macaroon. 6th place, Mellopuff. 5th place, the ginger nut. 4th place, Toppy Pop. 3rd place, Tim Tam. Second place, a mint slice.
Get fucked. Sorry.
Yep.
And first is a hokey pokey squiggle.
Okay. Dumb list. Anyways. I don't know. I don't mind a squiggle. When I think of the best bicky, I think of the most versatile bicky. The bicky you're drawn to the most. I feel like the squiggle is a sometimes. It's yum.
Watch your mouth.
Sometimes.
You watch your mouth.
She's a strong girl. Like
I'm going to give a personalised top 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're going to hate me.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3, I'm sorry, but it's a super wine.
No.
Yes. It's a
Why?
household staple.
What the fuck?
For what?
Chuck some butter on it.
For what?
And you put them together, make a little sandwich.
Okay.
Dip it in your tea. Divine. Okay, so number
Okay.
3 is my super wine.
Okay.
Number 2, I think you'll have no issues with this. It is a double choc Tim Tam.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
Tam, you've
I
silly
love a
redeemed
Tim
yourself.
Tam. We did a promo with Tim Tams at my work. I got sent home with 12 Tim Tam packets. We've only just got through them. Actually, that promo was only like 2 months ago. We got through them pretty fast. And my number 1 bicky
Yeah.
for Tegan of all time is the Shrewsbury.
Oh yeah, I
That's
do.
my favourite.
I love a Shrewsbury.
It's my favourite.
I love it.
What's your favourite symbol? What's your shape?
The star.
The star.
The star, because I feel like I'm a star,
Star.
you know.
I love
but yeah,
it.
a Shrewsbury, but I have a lot of people, and I always eat the top half first.
Yeah.
And then I eat the jelly. But I have a lot of people, when I say Shrewsbury's my favourite, they're like, what the fuck? Yeah, so that's my top 3.
There's your
Your
top 3.
turn.
What's
Your
yours?
turn.
Okay, so number 3 is going to be a toffee pop.
Yep.
Now, there's a late minute change to my number 1 and number 2, and I can explain that. But number 2 is the hokey pokey squiggle. Mm-hmm. I love it. They've changed a little bit over the years, but I remember when I was a kid, because the pile of the yummy goodness was always bigger in the middle, and I would eat
edge
around
first.
the outside,
The crust.
and then get the bit off the bottom, and then eat the last bit.
Like a pie.
Yeah,
It's like a pie.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the number 1 biscuit for Brodie Jean Kane is the humble hundreds and thousands.
Oh, God. Hey, no, great pick.
Oh my God, that's my one. That's my one too.
That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
It's so nostalgic, but also it fucking is delicious.
So delicious, thin, cute,
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, but you can never just have one.
No.
It's a minimum 3. And
Half a pack.
And like my beautiful niece and nephews know that that's my favourite as well. So
Yeah.
they're always like, it's Auntie Brodie's here. She's got into the bickies. It's like, excuse me, I will. And you will, you leave me alone.
I
So
love
that's my
that.
number 1.
Okay.
Hundreds
Your
of
top 3?
thousands.
The number 1,
Yep.
hundreds of thousands as
Yeah.
well. Love that. And then second, okay, go third first.
Yep.
Third, ginger kisses, which is
Is that a biscuit?
That's kind of a bicky, right?
Okay, if that's a bicky,
That's
then
bacon, isn't
that
it?
is number 1 every time.
The ginger kisses. I've looked it up. Ginger kisses. I'm pretty sure it's like a biscuity. It's in the same genre.
Is it in the biscuit aisle?
I looked up
It's not.
biscuits.
It's by the bread.
Is it?
I know because
bakery.
to fight my urge for a ginger kiss, it's a fight every time I go to the
They're
supermarket.
so good.
It's like an internal battle. Yeah.
And then second, farm bake choc chip fudge. I like a farm bake. I love a farm bake.
Okay.
Farm bakers.
They are good. They also do a really good chocolate peanut one.
Yes. I feel like they were at school shared lunches.
Yeah, in
all
that
the
big,
time.
that crunchy bag.
Yeah.
I love that. And then hundreds and thousands you can't beat. Makes me so happy.
I know they make me so happy as well. Look, just a little personal minute from me before we go to some finishes in the wild. You may have seen last week I was very, very excited to announce that I'm running the New York Marathon, which will be my 9th marathon. And when so 2018 was when I ran my first marathon in Auckland, and always thought that the New York would be my ultimate bucket list run of all time. I'm working with Marathon Tours NZ. They do all 8 majors all around the world, and so it's on the 1st of November.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, so I've already had a couple of people go, you know, what are you looking forward to the most? I was like, it's not going to even be a race. Like, I'm going to train hard for it because you're going to train hard to have an awesome race. But the things that I've heard about that being one of the greatest moments of your life, running through the streets of New York, through the 5 boroughs, just getting to be there is an opportunity that's not lost on me. So I'm so excited. I can't believe it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the training started.
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, look, what are we? We're only 10 and a half weeks out now. The reason I can sort of do that so soon is because I've done a few, and so you're like I wouldn't recommend just starting for a marathon less than 3 months out.
No.
if you're in the early stages of your running career.
Yeah.
But I am a veteran. But the training is like. I love when you've got. I mean, obviously this is bucket list.
Yeah.
What do I call it? Milestone-maxxing.
Yes,
Yeah.
milestone-maxxing.
That's quite good for me, I thought. But yeah, just I love when you know you've got something like that, whether it's a marathon, but for me it's a real significant life event. But just I get really like motivated to train when you know that there's going to be just this. The payoff's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
But I also love when I switch my brain on to knowing that it's going to be hard, but training for the hard thing. Because it just sort of, I think, I don't think, like I've been in cycles before where I've gone from this marathon to that ultra to this, which is that's awesome. But you sort of can get a bit of a, it's not like a slave to it, but you sometimes just don't take a break from reminding yourself about
The whole thing.
the whole piece.
The big picture.
And sort of you can get a bit of fatigue of just always sort of slogging away training. You sort of pull back a bit.
Will you try and top your time or or are you just going to take it as an experience?
Well, do you know the funny thing
bit of
is?
both.
So you know how like went away and was running. I was running a fair bit, not massively long distances, but like running regularly over there. Fuck, I'm flying since I got home. I must have got a bit fitter and all that hotness.
I definitely have been seeing her times and go, damn,
I know.
she sprinted.
So Dolly's sort of running really well at the moment, but the key being obviously. Strength is so important to help you running, but also strength training really helps for injury prevention as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just, when you're like locked in.
Yeah.
And as I said, obviously up until last weekend, the party girl and athlete girl can coexist, sweet as.
Absolutely.
But I know when it's time, like as I say, this weekend I've actually got a really busy social weekend. But I know I'm like, mate. Show some fucking discipline.
Yeah.
Show some discipline.
Also, no wines at the Black Ferns.
No, so there'll be wine. but it'll be like,
just have a
go
few.
home after.
I liked that meme where it's like, if the everything bagel can have everything, so can I.
Yeah.
And I love an everything bagel because there's everything on it.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I go, no, I'm going to have an enjoyable afternoon with you all. I've got a really good friend's birthday on Friday as well. But I'm like, well, I've got this run on Saturday and it's got a 10K effort in it. Oh, all right, 10K effort, sweet as, all goods. And they've got 2 hours on Sunday. I want to turn up for those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can turn up for all of those things. There's a bit of discipline.
Yes.
So
Love that.
watch me disciplinize myself.
I'm proud
will.
of you.
I'm proud of you too.
Hell yeah.
But the only person that gets in my own way is my own self.
What do you mean? I was like, this weekend, I'm going to try and run 10K because I haven't done 10 yet. But I'm like,
we meet at the waterfront and we can start off and set off, not just start and finish.
yeah,
together.
maybe. You're inspiring me. You're inspiring me to, show up
Yeah.
just as much for the run.
I'll be doing my water. I'll be doing it on the waterfront on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
want.
I've got some boxing on Saturday morning. So I'm not going to do my interval training this week because I've got boxing, and I feel like it's the same vibe.
Well, I'll be down there on Sunday too.
It
so-
is.
Yeah. Well, any day of the week.
Yeah.
Brodie Kane's at the waterfront.
Yeah, should be there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
This is
Tentatively.
this chat which we had last week. Very funny. I'm going to go into a finisher who's just messaged us this week about chat about when we say we don't want to do something and
I was saying I'll let you know.
yeah
Instead of actually saying, no, I'm not
Sorry,
coming.
I'm not coming.
and
Yeah.
we tiptoed around the actual fact of we just don't want to go sometimes.
Yeah, or just can't be bothered, or change your bandwidth changes. You might say yes, and it might have felt good at the time, and then you don't want to go. So it's the non-committal way of not committing.
letting someone down politely. But Erin, who was a finisher, messaged us, and we don't always get it right. So I love these messages. I've never felt more neurospicy than listening to you all talking about how you tell someone you aren't interested in doing something. I couldn't identify with this at all. If you don't want to do something, be upfront. You don't have to be unkind about it, but for the sake of us neurodivergent folks, for the love of God, please tell us straight. Otherwise, it's so bloody confusing.
I can level with that. I can level with that. I think for when you do those ones where it's the I'll let you know, I feel like you can appropriately gauge a situation that I'll let you know will suffice and be fine, and no one's probably going to better annihilate if you turn up or not. But I think there are times where you do have to go, like say it's a really good mate's birthday that you don't have the bandwidth for. I think it's okay to say those are the times where you go, look, I'm not feeling it, I'm not coming. Yeah, really sorry. You don't give them the I'll let you know.
No.
But I can totally level with that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Thank you,
it.
Erin.
And I like that check.
Yeah,
I like
that is a good
on
check
us.
for us. I actually just saw before we jumped in here. Oh gosh, there's so many folders for your fucking messages these days, aren't there?
I know. Request, general, that's that.
Where are we?
Go to messages first, Jules.
Sorry, I'm the wrong thing. Here we are.
She's in the
Just
comments.
saw a nice message that came through, and I thought I'd share it because we do. It's lovely to hear from all of you finishers in the world. Hello, Brodie, Gracie, and Tegan. Should we read it? Well, it says my name is Josie.
Hi, Josie.
Now.
Oh, you
Hi,
said
Josie. I am one of your listeners, or finishers in the world, if you will. I'm a mum of 2 preschool-age boys. I probably lead a very similar life to Gracie, actually. I also work part-time as a school teacher, so life is busy. Having this podcast has been so nice. It gives me lots of laughs and interesting things to listen to when I'm doing mundane jobs around the house, such as laundry.
Yep. I hear you.
Yep.
That part.
Or cooking dinner.
Yep.
And it now means that Wednesday afternoon is my favourite time of the week. I'm also a keen runner and part of my local run club, but might look at joining Brodie's one in summer as well. Let's go. It looks so fun. Anyway, enough of me and my multiple exclamation marks. Dale, you just keep putting them on there. We love
yelling.
We love enthusiasm. Just thought I would reach out and let you girls know that I appreciate the hard work it takes to do a podcast and the amount of joy it can bring to someone's day. Take care and have a lovely week.
Thanks, Josie. That's so nice.
I thought in a world where we often focus too much, we know this as humans, focus too much on bad comments or bad things. I think we should celebrate that. And Josie, thank you for taking the time to send that, because that's really a nice thing to say.
Appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah.
I've been loving even just getting the little messages. I must have been talking about my sleep gummies a lot. People have been like, where are you buying these? I need them immediately. But even that, I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah, here's the link. Like, gotcha. But I'm also like, I'm giving too many people my link.
Yeah.
They're going to start selling
They're
out.
gonna run out.
They might run out. They might run
No.
out. But no, I always enjoy getting even messages personally. It's so nice. And even if we don't always get back to them, they're usually seen and acknowledged, and they make our days. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, well, you two better head off to the fashion.
Fashion.
Yeah.
Fashion oysters.
I'm going to go home and change my pants. My boyfriend said they're too short, so.
Did he?
At least he was honest.
Nah, I rate
At least
that.
he was honest. He said, no, he goes, they're good. They're just, I think they need to be longer.
Okay.
Yeah, which is not, I can't fix that, but maybe I'll change.
Chop your feet off.
Well, look, we'll all have a glorious week seeing each other every day. We love hearing from you. Thank you for listening, as always, for your support. Like, subscribe, watch, bloody tell your mates.
That you love them.
Yeah, tell your mates that you love them. Tell your mates that you love us.
And if you're on the fence about a party, just do it.
Do
It's
it.
philanthropy.
Have the parties.
Yeah.
And next week we might try a Freckle on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Boy.
Thank you so much to Uni for making this episode of Let Her Finish possible.
Uni's high-quality pizza ovens get up to 500 degrees Celsius and are the ultimate Father's Day gift for your dad.
And the best bit is they don't just do pizza. You can sear steaks, grill veggies, and heaps more.
Choose from their indoor or outdoor models and watch your dad turn into the family's private chef.
Trust us, he won't be the only one who loves it.
Visit uni.co.nz. That is OONI.co.nz.
Let her finish.